Hello students, welcome to the class of Basic Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So in this video let us see about the different types of circuit. So we can start with series circuit. Okay, a series circuit is one in which the resistance are connected end to end so that there is only one path for the flow of electric current. So in a series circuit, the current through the resistors will be same and the voltage across them will be different. So here I am connecting three resistors R1, R2 and R3 in series. So there is only one path to flow the current. So if we are applying a voltage across this series combination of resistance, and if the circuit is closed, it will make to flow a current will be flowing through this path. Okay, so since there is only one path to flow the current will be same through all the resistors, but the voltage across the resistors will be different. So the voltage across R1 resistance 1 we can say it is V1. Okay, voltage across resistance R1 we can say V1. The voltage across R2 we can say it is V2, and the voltage across resistance R3 we can say it is V3. Okay, so in a series circuit the current is same but the voltage is different. So the applied voltage we can say the applied voltage V is equal to the sum of all voltage drops. So we can say V is equal to the sum of voltage drops in each resistor. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So we know from Ohm's law, we know voltage is equal to I into R. So we can write I into R total is equal to V1. V1 is equal to I R1 plus V2 is equal to I R2 plus V3 is equal to I R3. So if we are taking I common in both sides, we can write R total is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So in a series circuit, the total resistance is equal to the sum of individual resistance. So in a series circuit, the total resistance is equal to the sum of individual resistors. Okay, we can write R total is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So now let us see about a rule that is voltage division rule. Okay, let us see one about voltage division rule. So the series circuit act like a voltage divider. A series, we have seen a series circuit act like a voltage divider, right? The voltage is different in different resistors, so we can say in a series circuit it act like a voltage divider. So the voltage division rule enables to find the voltage across each resistors without knowing the current through it. So the advantage of this voltage division rule is the voltage division rule enable to find the voltage across each resistors without knowing the current through it. So let us discuss how we can make this possible. So I am drawing two resistors which are connected in series. Two resistors R1 and R2, I am connecting it in series. Okay, so if we are applying a voltage V, since it is a closed path, it will make a current to flow through it, so current I, and connecting resistors R1 and R2 in series, so the voltage across R1 is V1 and the voltage across R2 we can write V2. So we know from Ohm's law V is equal to I into R total. The voltage V is equal to I into R total, that is I is equal to V by R total, and we know V1 is equal to I into R1, that we can write, we can change I is equal to V by R total, so that is V by R total into R1, right? And V2 is equal to IR2, so from here we can change I is V by R total into R2. Okay, so this we can write V into R1 by R total, and from here we can write it is V into R2 by R total. So that is voltage division rule, that is voltage across a resistor. From voltage division rule we can write the voltage across a resistor is equal to the total voltage into the corresponding resistor, total voltage into the corresponding resistor divided by total resistor. Okay, so without knowing the current through it, we can find the voltage across different resistors. So the voltage division rule says that, so voltage across a resistor is given by, the total voltage into the corresponding resistor divided by the total resistance of the circuit. Okay, that is, it is equal to the total voltage V into voltage across resistor 1 is given by the total voltage V into the resistance of the corresponding resistor R1 by the total resistance of the circuit. Okay, so this is the voltage division rule. Next we can see about parallel circuits. Okay, about parallel circuit. So I am drawing a parallel circuit consisting of three resistors. And I am applying a voltage difference of V across it. Okay, so I am connecting three resistors R1, R2 and R3 parallel to each other. So as the circuit is closed, it will make a current to flow through it. Current I will be flowing through the circuit, and now the current has three different paths. Therefore current through the first path, first resistance will be I1, current through the second resistance be I2, and the current to third resistance be I3. Okay, so we can write, so what you mean by parallel circuit? It is one in which the number of resistors are connected in such a way that their starting ends are connected together and the finishing ends are also connected together. So this is called as a parallel circuit. The voltage across each resistors will be same. The voltage across each resistors will be same, but the current through them will be different. Okay, since the current has different paths, the current through them will be different, but the voltage will be same. Okay, so we can write the total current I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and from Ohm's law we know I is equal to V by R. So total current I is equal to V by R total. So we can write I1 is equal to V by R1 plus I2 is equal to V by R2 plus I3 is equal to V by R3. So if we are taking V out, we can write R1 by R total is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. 1 by R3. So the total resistance value 1 by R is equal to, so in a parallel circuit, 1 by R total is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So from here we can make current division rule. Okay, so in order to say about that, I am drawing two resistors in parallel. Okay, two resistors in parallel, and I am applying a voltage V across it. Let the resistors be R1 and R2. R1 and R2 is connected in parallel, so it will make a current to flow through it. Current has two different paths, I1 and I2. Okay, so a parallel circuit acts as a current divider. The parallel circuit acts as a current divider. The current flowing through each branch will be different, but the voltage across them will be same. Okay, so we know I is equal to V by R total. So from here we can write V is equal to I into R total. From this we can write V is equal to I into R total, and the total resistance is equal to, we can write R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So this is the value for total resistance if two resistors R1 and R2 are connected in parallel. So R total is equal to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So write that is I1 is equal to, we know V by R1, and we can write V is equal to I into R total. So V I into R total is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 divided by R1. So we can write that is equal to I1 is equal to I into R2 by R1 plus R2. So similarly we can write I2 is equal to V by R2. We know V is equal to I into R total. I into R total is the R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, the whole divided by R2, that is equal to I into R1 by R1 plus R2. Okay, so we can write that is current through a branch is equal to total current into opposite branch resistance divided by total resistance. Okay, so we have formulated like current through a branch. So I1 is equal to the total current I into the other branch resistance R2 by the sum of the resistors. Okay, so current division rule says that current through any branch is given by the total current into current through any branch is given by the total current into the resistance of the other branch divided by the total resistance, that is I1 is equal to I into R2 divided by R1 plus R2, and I2 is equal to I into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay, so these are the current and voltage division rules. Okay, thank you.